Hey everybody, my name is Asia Black. Welcome to my channel. Okay, I know that you guys came in here for the scoop on my new camera. A lot of you guys been asking me, Asia, what camera are you using? As you guys can see in that title there, I have the Sony Alpha 5100, and this is how the box looks. Okay, I didn't get the kit with this one. I just got the camera. That's all I need. That's all you need pretty much, unless you want to go in more depth of doing video and taking pictures, etc. So before getting this camera, I did not do any research at all. I am an impulse buyer. When I want something, I go out, I get it. I have a general idea what I want and I go out and get it for the most part. So I'm going to be giving you guys a thorough review, my opinion about the camera, pros, cons. I'm going to let you know all of that, the scoop. I'm not an electronic technician or anything like that, but I know a good camera when I see one. I know the pros and cons of anything, okay? So now basically I got an open box of this camera. The total price of the camera was $419 plus tax, so I think that was really good for this camera. Like I showed earlier, this is how the box looks. I didn't get the one that comes with the kit. It pretty much just comes with the battery, the USB, a little strap, and the regular pamphlet of instructions of usage. You don't get an open box. You can get an open box from Best Buy. I don't know any other stores. I'm pretty sure other stores have open boxes, but you gamble of your chances of somebody using that camera in the first 15 days of usage. So just be a little bit mindful of that. Okay, so I'm going to be telling you guys some of the little specs about this camera that it says on the box. It says, and most of the terminology I don't know, to be completely honest, but it says APS-C actual size, 24.3 megapixels, fast hybrid AF, which is autofocus, touch focus shutter, and built-in flash. It also records in full HD 1080p. So yeah. So I'm gonna get into the specs that I know, that I'm not technical savvy about this camera. So I'm gonna get into the specs about this camera. So this is the camera. I bought the stand also at Best Buy. If you want to see my lighting video and how I set up things, definitely don't forget to ask me down below. But this is how the camera looks. The camera is so freaking beautiful. I really love the camera. As you guys can see here, this is where the screen flips like that. You can zoom in and out with this feature here. This is how you turn on it. This is how you turn it on and off. So here is the movie portion. This is how you record your videos. Up here, this button right here, this button here is how you actually take your photos. And here is your menu and other features as well. I don't know them specifically by name, but if you guys want to see how to use the camera, I'll definitely show you that. And this is how you flip it up. Simple, flip it up, flip it back down. Really nice feature to it. First things first, the first thing that I love about this camera is that it blurs out my background. I love it. It focuses on me, but you definitely have to set your camera settings to a certain setting. It doesn't do the harsh blur or anything, but it does blur it out a bit, so I really like that. The next thing I really have to say is that it gives this beauty, soft glow to yourself. So if you don't have makeup on, or you have makeup on, or some cameras is just a little bit too harsh, but this camera gives that beauty effect on your skin, and I love it. It's not that I'm glowing or anything like that, but it just like glows out your skin, and I really love that effect. What I really like about the camera is that it's weightless, it's compact. You get kind of a lot in this camera. and it's also weightless. In reference to the whole Canon T3i, T5i, they are way more heavier. This one here, I can literally just like put it on my little strap here, hanging across my neck, and it feels like nothing's literally there. It comes in 2 colors. If you have a beauty channel, I don't suggest you get the white one. There is a black and a white one, just in case you want the white one and you're just doing more of photography kind of things. But I really like that about the camera. You have 2 different options of colors. It comes with a lens that zooms in and out. So I'm going to show you the zooming motion of it. So this is it zoomed out. This is it zoomed in. And I'm literally sitting in the same spot as before. And another thing, I'm like on another thing and another thing. But another thing that I actually do like about the camera is that it can focus on items and then automatically focus it. So I don't have to like literally fix and adjust it to focus. Let's it focus on this piece of paper here. Do you see how it blurs me out in the background and it's focusing on that? And in no time after, it balances right back out. Even though it gives that yellow hue, within seconds it's right back focused on me. The lighting is better. So let's do it one more time. Focus on the paper. I'm in the background. I'm blurred out. Move the paper. And we're back in action. Like, I love that I don't have to adjust the camera. Only thing I'm adjusting is the zoom option, like zoom in or out. That's it. That's what I really love about this camera. It's like boom boom boom. It doesn't make any crazy annoying noise when it's like trying to focus. It's autofocus. So I really love. So yeah, that's what I really love. Now let's get into the cons. The cons of this freaking camera that nobody seems to mention is that it overheats. Now, I'm testing out my camera. I honestly just sent it back to Sony and they sent it back to me and they claimed that it was fixed. But one thing that's really overlooked about this camera is that it overheats. As you guys can see in my eyes, I am using a ring light, and before I was using my ring light, I actually was using my big windows in my living room to you know, kind of give me lighting or whatever like that. But within 8 to 10 minutes, even 12 minutes of filming in front of your camera, so if you have a beauty channel or even if you're like recording outside or whatever like that, just keep in mind that your camera may overheat within that time period. It's very annoying for your shit to overheat. It's so annoying. I'm telling you right now. You may be like, oh my god, but it's cheap if I get an open box, and it's up to you. Little thermometer image on the camera when you're recording, and it'll show, that'll indicate that your camera is overheating. Then it will automatically shut off. It'll tell you, allow your camera to cool down. That means your camera overheated, which is definitely a major downfall. So like I said, especially if you do beauty videos and vlogs and just recording special moments, the worst thing that your camera can do is overheat and shut down, and you have to wait several minutes for it to cool down. So that is a negative. So I'm going to tell you about my experience with Sony when it came to the whole overheating situation. I went to Best Buy. I purchased this camera twice, and I returned the first one simply because it overheated, and they're like, maybe it's like that little technical issue with that specific camera. So I got a new one, the same whole open box process. They had an extra one, so I exchanged it for another open box product. Took it home, record with it. It still did the overheating, and I went to return it, and I was over my 30-day limit to return it. So I end up having to return it to either the Geek Squad or Sony itself. I decided to go with Sony itself, and they claim to have fixed my camera, so we will see if they actually fixed it. But this is what it said. So basically they said that they did a lot of tests and parts was used, and they set it to factory setting and etc, etc. So it's overheating again. So they didn't fix shit, because I see it on my screen right now. They didn't fix it. It's overheating, and this is something that is crazy because I literally returned it. This is the proof that they said that they fixed it, and it's overheating again. If you want to deal with the overheating situation, be my guest, but the shit overheats. I called them, they like, oh, get this. So I called them, I'm like, oh, I'm complaining about the camera. She's like, well, I don't see anything wrong with the camera overheating. It's specifically for pictures, but we have the option of recording videos. Bitch, if a camera cannot properly record videos in events, do not put a video feature on the camera, because I'm not gonna spend money because you like, oh, great pictures, ew, and we do video too. How about you tell me, record only 5 minutes of footage, and then that's it. That's the only thing you can do is record 5 minutes of footage, because we're gonna overheat. Don't give me the fucking option of a video and then I come to the realization that your shit overheats within 10 minutes of usage, because that's wasting my money. A lot of people, this is why there's open box of this camera and not the G7X, because it overheats. And I sent it to Sony and I'm thinking, okay, we're rocking out, we're rocking out. No, we're not rocking out, because it's overheating. Another thing that this thing does, it fucking dies so fast. When I want to record, the shit just dies so fast. It overheats and it dies. So, general thing, do you want to get a camera that overheats and dies? Or do you want a camera that's great for beauty videos because it does the skin softening feature, it has a flip screen, it blurs out your background without you having to get additional lenses, and it autofocuses without having sounds, it autofocuses like that. You weigh your options. I can literally see myself in the flip screen, which is another beautiful thing that I actually love about the camera, but dying fast and overheating within 10 minutes of usage is shitty, and I don't like it. I would suggest that you save your money and get another camera. I'm actually going to sell this camera to a camera store, and hopefully I get at least $500, $400 for it, and I'm gonna get a fucking Canon, or I'm gonna get the G7X or the T5i. Like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Like, I don't. This is so fucking annoying. I sent it to Sony and this is what I get. It's still overheating. It's still overheating. And when you call Sony, they're gonna look like it's nothing wrong with the camera overheating, because it's used for photos. But thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know your experience with the Sony Alpha 5100. Do you have another Sony camera that that's like a higher version? Like, does this? Because this is very annoying. I hate it. I hate it. It looks beautiful, but I hate it. Let me know your experiences down below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and thanks for watching.